Welcome to Sunriver, Oregon, living a sustainable dream vacation. This is my family, and we're going to take a little bit of a trip here. I know it's like, oh, wow, that was a great video opening. Why are we now in Sunriver, Oregon, and being photobombed by Mount Bachelor? So this is how the story starts. At Sunriver, there are so many things to do. There is the Deschutes River. There is the golf course, of course. There is the bike paths that go everywhere in Sunriver. There's the stables for horseback riding, the nature center, the observatory at night, even during the day to look at the sunspots. There's various pools with just amazing slides and tidal pools and all kinds of cool stuff. They got the airport there. Benham Falls is not too far away. The Lava Lands Visitor Center is not too far away. You can bike to that as well. And then, last but not least, you have the Village, which is an outdoor mall that's been in Sunriver for a very long time. And now, a very, very awesome and sweet arcade is in Sunriver. Now, they had one there 20 years ago when we used to visit, but this is a new one. But this is a new location, a new owner, entirely new retro arcade. It's really neat inside. I got to talk to the owner of the arcade and just some really cool things that he told me about him starting the business. He started in 2021 in December, like right at Christmas Eve and during the ski season. So what a great place to hang out during a bad snow day at Bachelor and you just can't get up on the hill. Here's some of the games that we're looking at. Here's Defender. Now, Defender to me reminds me of News Radio, and I remember this episode. Do you guys even remember News Radio from the 1990s?
You got any tips for me?
Yes. Save the humanoids.
Yeah?
Just try to imagine them as members of your real-life family. That way you'll make sure nothing bad ever happens to them.
Save the humanoids. Mm-hmm. Okay, Chip.
Yeah.
I'll try to check that out.
It's not him the machine wants. It's me. Still at it, Mr. James?
So sad.
Come again?
So sad. All them humanoids getting beamed into outer space. My mom, my dad, my brother. There's nothing I can do, Dave. They're all gone.
Can't took my advice to heart, didn't you, sir? Did it at least help you with your score?
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to see the screen through all these tears. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry. You want to play?
No.
Oh, come on, just one game.
No, I really...
Doesn't matter. I gotta call my mom and apologize for letting her down.
All right, good night, sir.
So I reached out to the owner of Riverscape Arcade, and Riverscape Arcade is, like I just said, it's really an amazing and cool place to visit. And the owner was talking to me about just some of the things it took to set up the arcade. And he's an engineer, and so he is really good at his craft at fixing things, and he is able to fix a lot of these retro arcades, put them back together, and tinker with them. And so now that he's gotten so good at fixing these retro arcade machines, he realizes that he can now build his own. And the cool thing is that Riverscape is going to become not just an arcade now. It is going to become a whole lot more than an arcade. It's going to become a place in which you can get your custom builds, in which all these games you're seeing, like here's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You're going to be able to get a bar top arcade that's been custom built by Riverscape Arcade. And they're going to design it and put whatever games you want on it. So, well, whatever games they can get to put on it. And I think he said that he could get up to 500 plus games. He can get you, he can actually get up to about 3,000 to 5,000 games. But many of those games are the same game, just from different countries or perspectives. So let's go ahead and realize that this is a 2-story arcade. And I'm going up to the second level of the arcade right now. And look, the first game is Mrs. Pac-Man. What a great game that was. I'll tell you, I really enjoy that game. And also, there is another game that's very unique. It is Willow. I didn't realize he had the Willow game. I didn't even know there was a Willow game that existed, and he was talking about that this is one of his favorites. So here's a clip from the movie trailer.
It was a different time. It was a time of destiny. A time when a child could tip the balance between good and evil, named Willow. From the creator of Star Wars.
And I just had to mess with you guys a little bit. Okay, Mike, got it? Did you defeat it? Did you go all the way to the end? All right, sweet. They're gonna be closing up in like less than 5. I finally figured out how to defeat Dig Dug. That was like my nemesis for years. Oh, track and field? Oh my gosh. And the original Frogger. Here is a custom build that I got a picture from John on this, and he is actually building these bar top arcades, and I think they're really kind of cool looking. And you can set these up on a counter, you can set them up on a table. I'm not getting sponsored to say this, but I just think that what he's doing is cool by keeping the retro arcade alive. So you get to see that, you know, he's got Pokemon fired up on this one right here, and it's not a complete. This one is not complete. He's working on this one, but he can do these custom sides. Like, you know, this one's a Pokemon theme, and that Pokemon picture would fit right on the side of that bar top arcade. And then, you know, this is the board. Okay, so you can actually put a wrap on the board, and I thought that was pretty cool, where the joystick, and you can see the holes where the buttons would be, and it would just fit right on there. So he's doing a really good job of doing these custom builds. And I did a Photoshop of this, so I took what he had and I Photoshopped kind of the board on there. I know it's kind of sloppy, but I'm not a Photoshop artist, but it's really pretty cool. He's even looking at doing like a Stranger Things theme, so you don't even have to do a theme of a video game. You can actually do your favorite theme, and he could work with you on this and what his designs that he's doing. And here's a Spider-Man one, pretty cool. And there's a side of the cabinet that he's working on. So these are just wraps that you can put on the side and the front of the cabinet, make them look really sweet. And here's more of a retro. You see Donkey Kong up there, and I think Mario is down in there. So some pretty cool stuff. So his logo is Riverscape Custom Arcades, and the cool thing is you can go to the arcade, but you can take the arcade home with you. And I thought that was pretty fascinating, that this is the next step of Riverscape Arcade. You can go in, you can play the arcade games, but if you want, you can buy a custom build and take it with you. So you can actually take that entire arcade in that small bar top home with you with all those games on it. And then here is just some of the cool stuff he's got going on. He's got like a kind of like a museum of all these different gameplays. And here is a game list that he has on each floor. And he's got snacks, you know, that he sells for people that are in there. You can sit down and chill at a few tables while people are playing games and taking turns, or you're waiting for a game and you're just sitting back and relaxing at a table. I think that if you guys are looking for a place to visit, Sunriver obviously has so much to offer a family for a vacation. And being that a lot of people are doing more staycations and staying really close to home, if you're in Oregon, Washington, Idaho, or even Northern California, Sunriver is a great destination. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I really enjoy the retro arcades. They are just so much fun to take my son and just show him what I used to do as a kid, and he even enjoys the games as well, and most kids do. But it's also kind of fun to go on these games and also teach him how to play and to find the patterns. So very cool. Go out there and become an arcade hero. Take care, and God bless.